Hey, it's Karen Rima here. In this video, I'm going to be taking a little bit of a deviation from the sort of content I usually do, because I've recently come across a series of exploits in Rise of Nations Conquer the World campaign that allows me to basically cheese the entire system and win the whole campaign by conquering the entire world in one go. To do this, we're going to turn on randomized bonuses, but turn off randomized nation positions, because hopefully we'll get the sort of spawn that we'd like, just based on where all the randomization goes. But this spawn isn't it, and I'll explain to you why it's a very specific suite of nations. On the flip side, I will see you then. Alright, I am back after spending way too long trying to find this spawn. Essentially, what we want this spawn to be is we want one card in particular. Treachery. You see, Treachery says you can gain any non-capital territory without a fight. Target territory must be adjacent to your nation and have a strength of 4 or lower. One of those two sentences is a lie, and I will explain to you which one it is after I start going into detail about a couple of the other things. So first of all, first thing I want to do is I want to go to Emperor Rudi. I want to be like, hey, let's have some diplomacy. So I tell him we want to be allies, I tell him I'm going to give him 25 tribute, and he's like, sure, why not? These are excellent terms, we will agree to this alliance. So the Chinese-Indian alliance is now officially formed, and what this allows me to do is this allows me to put my army here, and we overrun the territory as he's sort of over here helping me. This is kind of nice, and now we have probably the most powerful card in the game. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna probably say hi to Queen Chabi of Mongolia. I'm gonna be like, hey, do you want this territory that I just got? And she's gonna be like, okay. I have no idea why the fuck you'd do that, but seems nice. And I'm like, okay. So, I'm going to use this Treachery card that I have now, and I'm gonna be like, you know what? I lied to you, I want that territory. And I'm going to use my Treachery card, I'm going to gain the territory, declare war on Mongolia, and, because that never went poorly, and I now have this territory, and I still have a Treachery card. So let me go to Mongolia, let me be like, hey, do you want this territory? And in exchange, I want this bonus card. Now, I'm at war with Mongolia. Do you really think that Queen Chabi of Mongolia would accept this deal? Yes. We appreciate this gesture. It saves us a lot of time. Because, well, she took a territory from me, and that's sort of like a really big important thing for her. But, wait. I have 2 Treachery cards. I use a Treachery card in this territory, Intelligence Network, weak leaders, blackmail, backstabbing, and bribes, because lots of bees, and I have another territory. And I still have 2 Treachery cards. So, I go up to Mongolia, I make this trade, I have 3 Treachery cards, rinse, repeat, for a very long time, and the only reason this is taking longer than it should is because Southeast Asia has a supply center. Needless to say, this gets very intense, as I now am sitting on 4 Treachery cards in turn 1, and I could probably go around and take like a whole bunch of this territory in like Russia or something. Do I want to do that? Eventually. Right now, what I want to do is I want to cut the video, because I want to get probably 60 Treachery cards, and that's going to take a while. I will, again, see you on the flip side. Oh, and also, before we actually get to the flip side, I'd like to point out a hilarious bug involving these. So this army has sort of just been there for a while, and it's sort of been the result of a whole bunch of judicious addition and removal thanks to the fact that this territory is a supply center. So, what if I, for some godforsaken reason, decide to attack a territory? Territories hit by nuclear missiles on this turn may not be invaded. Let's not mention the fact that there are no nukes. This isn't the Cold War campaign, there are no nuclear weapons. And that this is a bug. The game knows that this is not something that's supposed to happen, and the game's trying to tell me that this is not something that's supposed to happen. And guess what? I don't give a fuck. I will again see you on the flip side. Alrighty, I am back, and hopefully not for the last time, because there's probably going to be a little bit more cutscening out some stuff and shit. So, you may notice that Mongolia belongs to Persia, and I'm now at war with Persia. Small mistake, I accidentally already did the second half of this exploit. So I will show you how that works a little bit later, after we just flex on the entire world the fact that we have 59, hopefully 59 treachery cards. So, the steps. Treachery. Earls. I'm probably butchering this because I'm a dumbass American. Treachery. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Treachery. Make the entire world red. Because fuck you, that's why. And also, yeah, we're busy just plonking everything with supply centers because I don't want to I really don't want to deal with it, but it's a thing that I have to do, so it's a thing that's gonna get done, because, yeah. And the AIs are probably just looking at me, slowly absorbing the entire world in a single turn, which, by the way, is technically the antithesis of slowly. And they're just what the fuck? And, oh, forgot to steal Australia. And honestly, I don't quite blame them, because I'm still turn 1 in the Ancient Age, currently in control of 35% of the world, and allied with the Chinese. That second part is significantly less important than the first, but I seem to have hit a roadblock in my attempts to conquer the entire planet. You see, there's no place else for me to play my treachery cards, because there's no adjacent territory, except for Mongolia, which I don't really care about. So, let me, I'm gonna enter, oops, I accidentally pressed on a treachery card. What if I just, oh. Goodbye, Persia. I just killed Persia. Shit. I did not mean to do that. Let me talk to my ally, God damn it! you see where this is going, right? I fucking hope you see where this is going. Essentially, you can cheese the system by having highlighted areas, and then have a card that can only be played on highlighted areas. So you highlight the area by using diplomacy, and then you grab a card while the diplomacy menu is open. You declare war on Russia, and they don't exist anymore. Just like that, they are gone. And let me just sweep in through Central Europe. Take the Middle East. Finally, we can settle that debate. The Middle East doesn't belong to Israel or Palestine. We just united half of Asia. The Middle East belongs to me. Romans. Let's just have a friendly conversation where I take over your entire planet. Why did I say planet? It's just a peninsula that's shaped like a boot that is also known as Europe's soft underbelly. And, let's just finish up taking over, like, the entire unoccupied world. So, every territory on the planet is owned by either me or another player. There's no more unclaimed territory. I've claimed all the territory by spamming out treachery cards with this duplication bug. And just for good measure, I'm gonna take over Korea and Japan and unite the other half of Asia under my rule. And next we're going to destroy the Inca, and again, you see where this is going, and I'm just gonna like finish it out. I'm just gonna finish it out because I really need length in this video. I'm sorry. Oh, right, and now for the cesspool of nations that is Europe, because I still need to clean out the rest of Europe. And the Dutch, and the French, and the Spanish. Honestly though, my blackmail game has to be really strong. If I'm just like getting entire capitals to just fucking surrender to me instantly. It is still turn 1. It is still turn 1. And I'm currently in control of 91% of the planet. And I've killed 18 other players. And that is soon to be all 23 other players, as, well, I saved the best continent for last. Goodbye Mayans, goodbye Aztecs, goodbye Iroquois, goodbye Lakota, even though both of those are outdated terms that really should be replaced. And poor old Thomas Jefferson is just sitting here with a single territory as I control the entire fucking rest of the planet. Now, he seems pretty nice and upstanding. What if I just like offer to buy his card for 1,000 tribute? We have no interest in negotiating with you. All we need to do is conquer your nation and the world will be ours. Yeah. Good luck with that. And, well, that's it. We just fucking won. We just fucking won the game. In visual bug turns, with 1 overrun, 23 nations defeated, no battles, no time spent in battles, but captured all 59 territories and the entire planet. Just like that. It is the Ancient Age. We barely even fucking discovered writing, and we've united the entire fucking planet. Anyways, what was the one that I wanted to show? No, cards. Just look at this beauty. Oops, I accidentally took over Mongolia. I just accidentally killed somebody, no big deal. So, yeah. And now I'm just like taking over the entire fucking rest of the planet with, honestly, something that's completely fucking broken. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I honestly did not enjoy making it, but the lengths you go to like show people exploits that you've already done. And that was all enabled by just having this one treachery card next to you. It does not really matter what nation you play as. Well, though Europe in general is really not conducive to this. As long as you have a territory that you can grab an ally and then instantly overrun. If you do that and you grab the treachery card, you've won the game. And, well, I guess like, subscribe. Apparently, big YouTubers do better and they actually remind their people to do that, so I guess I will, and I will see you next time.